Hello everyone, Jeet, Kune Physiology. More today is day 7, the final day of adapting to the stresses. Yes, it's stresses of exercise, but I kind of turned this into also a little bit of adapting to stresses in your life and the environment, things around you, okay? As far as that goes, like I mentioned, I'm dealing with something right now. Put yourself into a position intentionally, and I mean intentionally, put yourself into a position to where you are going to have to push through something, to where you are going to have no choice but to adapt to the so-called stress or whatnot, and that is how you get better. Practice, practice, practice. Practice is with everything. So if you don't put yourself in uncomfortable positions, if you don't put yourself into positions where you have no choice but to adapt to that stress, you will not grow. You will not get past that point. And here's the thing. The only time the mind's going to expand, the only time the mind's going to grow and allow you to do more is when you put it into an uncomfortable situation. Why is that? Is because it does not want to go there. It wants to always be soft. It always wants to be in a comfortable position. And once you put it past that, it realizes, hey, this guy or this girl is relentless, and now I have no choice but to adapt to it, because guess what? They're not going to give up. And the more and more you do that, the more your mind is going to get used to adapting to those stresses. Okay, same thing with exercise. As far as that goes, you're used to being, lazy, or used to maybe doing 5-10 minutes, a few times a week, or whatever it may be. Your mind doesn't want to go past that because it's used to it. It's gotten comfortable with that. Until you put yourself in an uncomfortable situation, you've got to do that. Until you do that, like I said, you will not grow. So put yourself into that, because the more you do, the more you are into an uncomfortable situation, the more you'll get used to it. The more you're in an uncomfortable situation, the more you're going to be like, you know what, hey, this isn't so bad. Your mind's going to be like, hey, this isn't so bad. So it kind of follows each one. Your mind is going to follow the fact of you doing more and more and more, because it has no choice but to adapt. But until you realize your potential in that way, until you realize these things, you will never get there. So here's a challenge for everyone. I want you to put yourself into an uncomfortable situation in 5 different ways. Number 1, I want you to put yourself into an uncomfortable position in a physical manner. So if you're used to doing hardly anything in the morning, do 5 to 10 push-ups, and then maybe do a few bodyweight squats. That's number 1. Number 2, I want you to put yourself into an uncomfortable situation in a basically a mental way. And I don't mean like if you have any type of mental struggles, I don't want you to bring back memories or whatever, but do something that is going to make you mentally stronger. So if that's something maybe physical that you have been trying to push through, okay, let that be it. If it's something to do with your kids, or something to do with a significant other, whatever it may be, okay? So that could be actually physically and emotional. So that's the third thing, an emotional type of thing. Okay, so if you've been dealing with something lately, maybe just get up and actually talk to somebody that you haven't been wanting to talk to, but you need to. Get out and talk to somebody, okay? Number 4, I want you to enhance through family. What do you mean by that? Is anything you're struggling with, as far as you would say you want to make amends with somebody, but you're kind of afraid. You're kind of scared to do that. Okay, pick a family member, somebody maybe who you had that situation with, and actually have that talk. Actually sit down and do whatever it is to make amends with them. And then the 5th thing, I want you to think about something you've been wanting to do that just in general just scared the shit out of you. So whether it's some remodeling to your house, whether it's taking a risk to buy a house, taking a risk to buy a car that you're not sure you should do, but you need to for your family, or whatever it may be. And all these things will not only help you adapt to the stresses, all these things will also allow you to grow, allow your mind to grow and expand and things like that. And that's what I want everyone to do. So please do the things you don't want to do. Get up to stay motivated. Believe in yourself. Believe you can do it, and believe that you deserve it. Let's get out there. Let's go. Smash, punch, hit that like button. Just don't break it. Let's get out there and do something. Let's go.